I had been streaming for about 6 months? No, somewhere around 6 or 7 months. And then I moved where I was streaming from. And then I got sick, and there was a bunch of other stuff that happened, but yeah, and then so I took some time off from streaming, and now I'm back. So, in total, 8 or 9 months, maybe 10. I keep forgetting when I first started. Actually, it might be closer to a year, but it won't count because I had those months, the like 3 months or whatever that I didn't stream for. So, yes. Roaches are crawling on my screen. Okay. It's kind of creepy. Fuzzy Pineapple, hey, how's it going? Am I going back to a regular schedule? I'm not sure yet. Right now, for all of October, I'm going to be doing the 9 till whenever, so like, I don't know, 9 till like midnight, 9 to 1, basically whenever I feel like stopping the stream at that point. But, yeah. And then after that, depending on how work turns out and all that kind of stuff, I might do more of a regular stream. But for now, it's going to be mostly just evenings. Yeah, I got to the point where, like, I was streaming every day, 10 to 4, and that was fine. I was having fun with it. But I had to move where I was streaming from, so then, like, just a whole bunch of stuff, and so, yeah. But I'm trying to, what? Oh. Trying to make it so that I can stream at least, 5 days a week, even if it is just in the evening. That's the plan. He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. Ooh. Wait, I thought this was the study. Wow, I guess it could be the study. The way to the study? Ooh. That's not creepy at all. Who's that? Oh. Okay. How is... Oh, okay. Sanity is doing good. Oh, hello. Scariest game I've played? I know, those questions are fine. Scariest? I don't know. I'd have to say probably the first Silent Hill. Like, if we're going, like, by all scary games, the first Silent Hill was really creepy to me. I mean, I was, like, a bit younger when I played it, but, yeah, that game was, like, really screwed up. Wait, is that stuff outside? Oh. Recently played Alien Isolation, and that was scary in a different kind of way. Like, it was, like, super tense all the time, so it was kind of like just, you know, you never know when it's going to show up. The aliens are going to show up and everything like that, so you're just kind of like, you're kind of on edge. Yeah. Clock Tower was a good game. Although that was more of a thriller type thing. Okay. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer, the most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I had been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the heliodromus described in the Hortus Conclusus. It was, as it was told about, the underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails, when I finally found the cavern. I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. Yeah, Alien Isolation was amazing. Yeah, really good. Ooh. Okay. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and all the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder, and the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land, and as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind, and it rained on me. It does sound like that, yeah. Oh, I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night, listening for the howling cry heard in the forest. It's been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Odd. Those. That's good for here. At least from what I can tell. Wait, did I go there? Yes. This is the storage room. Back hall. Oh. Okay. Maybe? Wait, the back hall is the same as the front hall? I'm confused. Okay. Maybe I just turned around and went the wrong way. Wouldn't be this first time. Okay, so... Wait, didn't I close that door? Yeah. Oh god. Okay. Whenever there is a huge bank of windows like that, it always reminds me of the original Resident Evil game. When you're in that hallway and all the dogs come through. Oh. This looks pleasant. Chambers of the human skull. Milestones of human anatomy. Understanding balance. The canine jaw.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw. But I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. It's like super early on in the game. You're just when you're first exploring the mansion. They there's this giant bank of windows in the hallway, and then like one or two dogs come like in through the window, and because you're not expecting it, it scares the shit out of you, and you're like, ah, yeah. Oh, this looks nice. Anatomy Frontiers. 1659, January 9th. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Well... Is that a pear? Ah! Oh. Oh. That's pleasant. Oh, man. Ooh, hello. You're gonna play some Skyrim, and yeah, no problem. Thanks, Dead Rice. Enjoy Skyrim. I have put far too many hours into that game, and I know I'm probably gonna put a lot more hours back into it again when I start playing it again, but yeah, so thanks. Oh, last one. Canis lupus familiaris, 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe the catalyst is produced in the brain. It's difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it, and it reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Huh. And I just picked up a dog head. Nice. Oh god. Damn large banks of windows. Okay. So, wait. That's not what I need. Find another way around the rubble in the study. The lock is broken. Find another way to open the closet door in the